Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. This is episode 787, and we're doing a penny roll from New Jersey from 2025, and most of them look like that very common penny wrapper you get on the bank counter. This one was a little bit different, so I felt like doing something a little different today. I wonder, look, could even close it on one end. I wonder if it has more pennies than it's supposed to, or if he just improperly wrapped it. Let's see. It has more pennies than it's supposed to. See? It has at least one, but probably 2 pennies. Let me take 2 pennies out, and we'll know for sure, for shizzle. All right, we took 2 pennies out, and that'll tell us if I was right. No, it was only 1 penny short. All right, because now it's below this one. So okay, it was above it. I took out 2 and it went below it, so it's 1 penny. If I put a penny back in, it'll be even. All right, so they put 51 pennies in here. And let's we got copper. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Copper and shiny. Wow. On the same roll. That's also what you want to see. You want to see the zinc you want to see. Now, you might say to yourself, what does it matter? I'm going to tell you right now why it matters. That's why you're here. Maybe to learn something. That's a nice shiny 2024. So, zinc cents are less valuable, generally speaking, right, than copper cents. The metal is worth less than copper metal is worth, right? Zinc. So the dark ones, the dirty ones, they all go into the same. This might be a nice copper. Yeah, I could tell. 82. They all go into the same pile, right? If they're shiny like this, right, with nice edges, or they're not. Most of them are not, unfortunately, right? So you have to wonder, like, how penny number 2, how something that's so recent. Look at his neck. I wonder if that's a strike through. Let me look at that under the loop. How something so recent can be. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Let me move the light a little bit. Could be. Doesn't matter. Cop penny number 2. How something so recent could be so dirty, and oh, we got a 2025. These are like a buck. 2025s are like $1. For example, this is a good example, right? It's a worthless penny. It's worth one. It's actually worth, like, I think zinc is worth 2 cents. If I remember correctly, or 1.5 cents. It's actually worth more than the penny's worth. Not like copper. Copper, I think, might be up to 4 cents a penny or something like that. But you're throwing them all into the same. I'm throwing them all into the same. Cop penny number 3, into the same group, right? Into the same penny roll. I mean, eventually, I'll just say, I'll sell them as circulate another 2025. Oh man, this is awesome. That is awesome. I don't think I've ever found 2 2025s in the same roll. That's awesome. 98. No white AM. But the shiny ones, they have more value. Basically, let's say they're worth a nickel a piece, or 3 cents a piece, which means you could sell a roll for $1.50 or $2. Okay, well that's a big deal, right? Another 2025. Look at this. So that's a big deal. And that's for the most part, that's about as good as it gets. And it'll also let you see if there's any uh any lesser known varieties, right? The shinier, the cleaner the coin is, the better chance you're going to see a lesser known variety on it. And the more value it is. Now you might say, well, that's the same. He goes, wow, this is crazy. That's 4 2025s. That's great. You might say to yourself, well, what's the difference between that and a copper penny? Well, as I mentioned before, we got even a 2023. No extra V. It's not that shiny. I won't even hold on to this one for the ones that I'm replacing. I was going to say misplacing. It's too dirty. If I put it into that, it just doesn't look like an uncirculated 2023. So I'm not even going to hold on to it. Is in my experience, there are more lesser known varieties on copper pennies than there are on zinc cents. That's number one, right? The quality control was much lower 50 years ago than it was 5 years ago. They didn't use computers. Everything was hand done, and there's just more errors. And on a copper penny, it's just a whole different ball game on a copper penny. And we got another 2025. This is so bananas. But on a zinc, and a dirty zinc, you're probably not even going to. You're not even going to look at it. If it's dirty, you're just going to toss it to the side. No white AM. So, ergo, therefore, thusly, when you open up a roll of pennies or for penny roll hunting, top penny number 5, and you see some shiny zinc cents, it's just better. It's just better than if they were all dark like today. And it tells you something about the role, the person who is bringing. Look at this, 5 2025s. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'm gonna go the other direction though. Let's see if we can line them all up. I doubt it. Oh, we could try. I could try. Hold on. Let me put. So dumb. All I'm trying to do. I could have did this afterwards. I know. But hopefully that's a little bit of the charm of the channel as I do things live here. I think this is gonna be the thumbnail for the channel. Even if we find another one, it doesn't matter because I can't fit them around to the. Let me. Oh boy. Oh, I have a light here. Huh? There we go. There. Let's see. I'll go a little out. I'll take this picture and I'll go a little out and I'll take another one. Okay. Shut the light off. Back in action. Those 2025s were a buck a piece. I could probably sell those 5. Now, when I say a buck a piece, you know, a lot of that's because of the shipping. You know, the shipping really takes up so much of the money or the value or the cost. Not the value, the cost. Penny could be worth a penny, and then they charge you $5 for shipping. It's still only worth a penny. You see that? You see that? Is that a die clash? Let me look at that under the loop. It's a scratch. The question is it a string strike through? I don't know. It's too hard to tell. So forget about it. Card penny number 6. So that's all. I get a little amped up. Card penny number 7 when I see shinies and coppers in the same roll. I'll hold on to that one. It's a nice looking memorial. Because it's like you got everything, you know? You got everything you could want. I mean, obviously a wheat cent would be a nice addition. That's no guarantee, though, in a penny roll, in a single penny roll. That is copper penny number 8. And here's copper penny number 9, maybe. Yeah. Look at the bottom of that 7. It's just damaged. Copper penny number 9. Got that, you know, you got, oh, the 95. Oh, come on, man. I saw the machine doubling there, and I was like, oh, come on. No. Right, the 95 is always one of those that you want to check for the double die. This one just has some machine doubling. You think this is copper? No. You can see that the surface is kind of zinkish. It's an 83 though. You know I'm weighing this one. You know we're weighing that. I always say 99% of the 83s I find, I am not weighing. But if any 83s that I find that are even slightly confusing, like that is odd. 253. Okay. It's just a weird looking reverse. What do you think? Is it shiny? It's pretty shiny. Yeah, I'll hold on to that one too. That's 2 shiny Lincoln Memorials also, Zinks. And copper number 10. This is what I'm saying. Usually in a really good penny roll, you're going to find about 10 copper pennies. That is typical. I mean, we're talking about from 2025. So that's really, really good. It's what you want to see, you know? And again, and this is why, again, location, like real estate, right? Location, location, location. You get penny rolls from New York, from a bank from New York, they're not going to be searched through, man. New Yorkers just are not into this type of stuff, man. They're just not. Then you come out to Pennsylvania, and everything is searched through. You know, you find penny rolls with no copper in it, and we got a 2017 P, because people they're just, it's just, well, they're bored, right? There's a lot of rural area out here, and people are bored, and penny roll hunting is one of those. I mean, I'm out here, right? I'm in Pennsylvania, so I know this is where I had to come to start penny rolling. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Um, Episode 787. God bless, and don't forget. And I'll see you in the next one.